Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Paperbacks and Lattes. I am Paige, and today I want to tell you some of my favorite things in April. So I always have 4 categories: TV, books, items, and things that I've done. So let's go ahead and get started. And for TV, the only thing I watched in April was the Bridgerton series on Netflix. I finished up the first season and I am really looking forward to the second season. And it kind of makes me want to read the books. I'm not a huge historical romance reader, so I don't know when I'll be able to pick up the books, but the show is really great, really great. So I am, one day hopefully we'll read the books, but the show, the first season follows the oldest daughter in the Bridgerton family when she like becomes of age, or I don't really understand the whole coming out, on the ton and all that kind of stuff. I'm just not too familiar with those terms, but she's basically saying like, I'm available to be married. That's pretty much what it is. And in those times, in that day and age, it was very important for a girl to become married and to have a husband, because that's where, that's how they secured their future. And so she and the Duke have an arranged relationship for other guys to notice her, and he needs for other girls to think that he's kind of taken. So, and then ultimately it leads for them to have a relationship, and they're kind of forced to be together after they're forced to be engaged to each other and married to each other after they're kind of caught together alone in a garden. But then their marriage has troubles for a reason that he didn't want to marry her and she didn't completely understand. And so they have to face that in their marriage, but they do have a true love if they could just, find a way to get through that. And of course it does, leave off with the HGA. So of course, that they do, but it was such a great show. I really am looking forward to the second season coming out. I'm not sure when it will, but I will be watching it when it does. And then for books, I read 26 books in the month of April. I did a mid-month wrap-up and an end-of-the-month wrap-up for April because I wanted to change it up. I've always just done one end-of-the-month wrap-up, but they tend to be longer videos now because, for one thing, I just really go into depth explaining these books. I go into, when I sit down to make a video, I'm like, just be concise. Just talk about the main points. But I just am so passionate about each of these books that I read that I just have to let you guys know what they're about, what I love about them, what I dislike about them, just everything. So anyway, I tend to ramble. And so the videos were getting long. So now I'm doing a mid-month wrap-up and an end-of-the-month wrap-up. So hopefully that will be better for you guys, so you're not having to sit there for such a long time to watch them. And my favorite book that I read in the month of April was Ever After Always by Chloe Leese. This was the 3rd book in the Bergman Brothers series, which this one actually follows one of the Bergman sisters. And it was so good. It made me cry. This was a marriage in trouble, and Freya and Aiden have to, figure out what's wrong in their marriage and try to fix it. And it really hit home with me a lot, and I just loved it so much. So, and I was also a guest host on a reading sprint. It was one of the romance read along on Tuesdays, and I was a guest host on Izzy's channel for Happy for Now, and so that was really fun. I don't do it a lot because I'm a very, very, very shy person, and I'm trying to build up my confidence to force myself to go on the lives. Someday my goal is to have a live on my channel, to host a live on my channel. I just don't know if I'm ready yet. I know I may come off very confident on my videos, but I know it's not live. I can edit it. I can edit out anything. And so I'm just not as confident yet, but I'm trying. I really am, because I have so much fun. And I try to participate every Tuesday. I even have an alarm set on my phone to where it goes off 7:30 at every Tuesday, because that is just like a highlight of my week. I love hanging out with the people in the book community and just spending that amount of time reading and chatting, even if it's chatting in the comments, if you're not a guest host. I just really enjoy that time every Tuesday. So I look forward to Tuesdays now. So anyway, I was a guest on Izzy's channel, and I always enjoy participating. So I acquired 2 items this month that was things I really enjoyed. I don't have them here with me right now. So I will put pictures up of them. It's just too hard to get to right now. But the first one is a pair of sandals that I bought for my sister's wedding. My sister's wedding was on April 24th, which I will get to in a moment, of things that I've done in a month. But I had to have some new shoes. And I had this beautiful, my friend lent me a beautiful dress to wear, and so I wanted a pair of shoes. I don't wear heels, so I bought this beautiful pair of sandals. And I love shoes. So I was very proud to wear them. I love them. They're just so beautiful. And I also discovered a body wash that I really love, because it is coffee scented. And if you know me, you know I love coffee. I love how it smells. I love how it tastes. I just love everything about coffee. I found this coffee scented body wash, and I adore it. I absolutely adore it. I'm actually out of it right now. I'm using up some body wash that I'd already had, but as soon as I'm done with that one, I'm gonna repurchase that coffee body wash, because it just smells amazing. So amazing. So anyway, those are a couple items that I acquired in the month that I really enjoyed. And then now we go on to things that I've done. So I signed up my son for preschool. So I have an 8-year-old son and a 3-year-old son, and my 3-year-old will be going to preschool this fall. And so I have to go ahead and I had to go ahead and sign him up for preschool. And that is an in-depth process. At least it is for around here in Florida. I just, you pretty much, you have to give them, I had to like run around getting together all of his paperwork, because, 3 years old, I still hadn't gotten his birth certificate, had to get all of his records, just everything. It's a very huge process. And I signed him up for preschool, so that is exciting. I'm really looking forward to him going to preschool this year, because he is just a child who loves to make friends. Like, he is very social. I think he's going to love preschool. He loves doing activities, and I feel like he's bored at home most of the time now. And he always wants, my 8-year-old goes to school every day, and he always wants to go to school with him. So I think he's gonna really love that this fall when he turns 4, because he'll be 4 in August. So that was exciting to sign him up for preschool. Also, my 8-year-old went back to school, because he has been in virtual school most of the year. But after spring break, they took kids back to school, and he has done better. He is thriving. School is a better atmosphere for him than doing it at home. He just doesn't do well at home. So he is back at school every day, and we are less stressed. I'm less stressed, and I'm just so glad that he was able to go back. Of course, they have where the kids are, they have a number of kids per classroom, so that way they're not having too many people in one room. They are spread apart. I think one class, they don't have all the kids come to the cafeteria anymore. They kind of rotate them out. They have to wear a mask all day, and just things. They do have, things to help prevent the spread of the virus. So I'm just so glad that he's back, because that just took a major load off of me. And he is with his friends again, and his grades are a bit better than what they were here. So all in all, it has been good. I went and got my hair cut. That's a huge thing. Although it wasn't very noticeable, because only had it trimmed and thinned. I have very, very, very thick hair. Like, whew, my hair is super thick. And I have to get it thin. And this has been my first haircut in over a year. It was needed it badly. So I just told her that I went to a friend. She cuts hair from home. And so she trimmed it for me and thinned it for me. And so it pretty much looks the same. I usually always in the spring or when summer's starting, I get it cut really short. But I'm like, you know what? I need to keep it long so that way I can lift it up. And I always think I need to cut it short, but then I ends up where I can't put it into a ponytail or do anything with it. And I've really been liking the length of it. It seems like my hair does better when it's long, maybe because it weights it down, because it does have like this is my hair naturally. I don't really flatten it or straighten it or curl it very much at all. For one thing, I don't have the time. That time is valuable time. And so usually it's just like this, which is very natural, which is very naturally wavy. And so yeah, I went and got my hair cut, and I was so glad. It probably needs to be thinned again because it just grows so fast and it's so thick. And this is only the front portion of my hair. I have all this hair in the back. So anyway, I got my hair cut. And then I made a cake for my sister because my husband took off 3 days of work for April, because my sister's wedding was on April 24th. And we went up the 21st to spend time because we had things planned for that week. And on the 21st, we had a family barbecue for both my sister and her fiance's families, like to get together. And we all kind of live, in different places. So this was a time for all of us to come together, officially meet and hang out and just, spend some quality family time together. And that was enjoyable. We had we ate barbecue food at the park nearby where I grew up. And I love that time spent with my family. I made a cake for the lunch. It was a lemon cake with a blueberry filling with cream cheese icing. And they requested for like daisies and a little greenery on it. So that's what I did. I just kept it very simple. And it was a fantastic day. I loved spending that time with my family, and also meeting, that was the first time I ever met my sister's fiance and his family. And they are lovely, lovely people as well. And I just adored that time spent with them. And then the rest of the week, we just were getting ready for the wedding. And her wedding was actually held near Atlanta, Georgia. And so we stayed in a hotel there, close to there. On Friday, the day before the wedding, I went with my sisters and her bridesmaids and my stepmom and there was quite a few of us. Oh, and her future mother, which is now her mother-in-law. We all went and got our nails done. So I went and got a manicure and pedicure. I can't even tell you how many years it's been since I've done something like that. but I got them. They're quite chipped now. I need to redo my nails so bad. But I got a navy blue with a silver glitter on one finger. So anyway, they're really badly chipped now, but they were really pretty when I first had them done. That was really fun. And then on that Saturday was her wedding, and it was such a lovely time. I'm so glad I was able to be there and just celebrate my sister and her husband. And the venue was lovely, and the food was good. Spending time with my family was amazing. I got to see my brother who is in the military, and he lives in Washington, and I hadn't seen him since 2014, I think. It's been a long time since I've seen that brother, and so I saw him, and it was amazing. And I got to see my sister who lives in England. She came over, and she's actually going, she's actually going back to England tomorrow, so she'll already be, by the time this video is released, she'll already have been back for about a week or so. But yes, it was good to see everybody. All of us came together. We all live in different places now, and it's just, I cherish the time that we spend together now. Okay, so I am just jumping in here real quick because I forgot to let you guys know something that happened in the month of April, which was my birthday. I had it written down. I don't know, I guess I just looked over it, but I just wanted to go ahead and edit this. I'm editing my video right now. I'm like, oh, I totally forgot to tell you guys. So my birthday was on the 28th, and it was on a Wednesday, and my 3-year-old has speech therapy appointments, and so I took him to a speech therapy appointment, and then we went to lunch at Sunny's, and it was just me and him. We kind of had like a special day together, and then I went to Dunkin' Donuts, got a coffee, went to Krispy Kreme and got donuts, and I went to a bookstore and shop for books. So I had an awesome day. I just did things that I enjoyed doing, and then kind of relaxed when I got home. I did cook a little dinner, but other than that, I just kind of relaxed, and I had an enjoyable day. And this was my 33rd birthday, so I turned 33, and I enjoyed it. So anyway, I just wanted to hop in here real quick and add this into the video. That is everything pretty much that I did in April. What did you do in April? Was there anything, that you acquired, that you did, that you watched, that you read? Anything that you want tell me about, leave them in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. It makes my day. So I will hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.